Hey everybody, I'm Ryan and this is Reese, and we're gonna review the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K today. Stay tuned. Hey, so a little bit about what I do as far as videography. It is my profession. I work full-time at a church doing production for the church, whether it be post-production or some live stream. And also I shoot weddings. So I have my own wedding film company called Heartbeat Films. Link in the description, website. But I was very intrigued when this camera came out all of a sudden. So I decided to go ahead and pick one up since it was in stock. I got it from B&H. And I got it within a few days. So this is my 1 week review of this camera and things I like about it, things I don't like about it. Let's go ahead and just start with the things I don't like about it. I don't like the battery life. I don't like the huge file sizes. I don't like, just all the accessories you have to get to really make it work. I'm just used to run and gun. I'm used to A7 III, A7S II, C100, Mark II, which by the way, I'm gonna do some comparisons of those. But I already knew I wasn't gonna like that, so I was cool. I just decided I wanted to get it because I really want image quality. By the way, I'm shooting on this camera right now, and it's shooting in just the regular 4K with the LT PRORES. So I want to kind of keep it small and also look at what kind of quality I can get out of just this. But I did a lot of the RAW workflow in DaVinci. I had to learn DaVinci over the past week or so. And the RAW file sizes are actually smaller than most of the PRORES. So I'll probably keep shooting in RAW for the most part. Here's some footage of an interview I shot. I wanted to shoot it in 6K just to utilize that. I wanted to shoot it in RAW, and I wanted to put a high dynamic range shot.
10 years or so before that, I would go on and off, maybe Christmas, maybe Easter, but I was in a dark place at that time. Depression, anxiety, all sorts of worries. It finally dawned on me that I just couldn't do this on my own.
As you can see, I can punch in to a really 300% crop or more, and it doesn't lose resolution. And then I also shot in some 120p in the 2.8 RAW resolution, and that footage looks great as well. I put it on the gimbal. I was able to balance it on the gimbal with a little cheese plate adapter. Really happy with that footage. I do have to manually focus for those shots, but that's no big deal. I'm kind of used to that because I used to shoot Canon a lot and manually focused with that versus the A7 III. I pretty much use all autofocus. So another reason I bought the Blackmagic 6K is because we can utilize it for live streaming because it can fit on a gimbal and it shoots the frame rate that we need to show up on the screen. So I'll show you a little bit about what our rig looks like here. So I balanced it on the gimbal like normal, and then I realized once I plugged the HDMI into it to the wireless transmitter or receiver, kind of off balance it, so I had to rebalance it. Let's see if it works now. I turned it on a while ago and it just flopped over, so we'll see what it does now. Should be hopefully a little closer. We'll see what happens when I turn it on. Yeah, it looks like it's balancing. Power up the camera, and then we should see it show up on the screens. There it is. All right. Ooh, this is awkward to hold, let me tell you that. I'm gonna have to figure out the best way to hold this. But as you can see over there on the screens. So one thing I found out with this camera is the lens that, you know, the stabilized lens that you can put on here, the ones that have the stabilization, that's powered. And it only powers and stabilizes when you hit record. It doesn't, the camera itself with the built-in battery doesn't give you like the stabilization option. I'll try to put some clips of some behind the scenes of me actually using this on a Sunday morning for live stream. And I'll probably be recording it so I can have that stabilized lens. But this will be some nice looks for the for live stream for sure. It'll be different. We've been using a monopod with a Blackmagic production camera, so we haven't really had movement in our shots. But this will give it a cool look, you know, if we're on stage giving stuff like this, you know, around a musician or. Yeah, so I'm happy with the camera. I was debating whether I wanted to sell it or not when I first got it, just because even though I knew the cons, you know, the huge file sizes, the poor battery life, having to rig it out if you really want to use it for a, you know, run and gun scenario. But I don't think I'll be using it for run and gun. I'll just be using it just for fun, just kind of getting footage of my kids growing up. So I don't normally do review videos. Actually, this is probably my first review video I've done, but if you liked it, please subscribe and stay tuned for more videos possibly. Stinks that in Louisiana we can't have affiliate links apparently, so I was gonna set up some affiliate links for the camera and some of the accessories, but apparently we can't do that in Louisiana. So if you want to donate, feel free. I have a PayPal link in the description if you'd like to give me $1 for this review video. That would be awesome. But stay tuned and maybe I'll make some more. Have a great day.